You hear the birds chirping? Birds are chirping this morning. You know, prison is a funny thing. Prison is a fast teacher too. You know, you learn from your experience or you die from them. It's that simple. The only thing prison does that society don't do, society gives you time to go from one problem into another. Prison, there ain't no time. We're all doing time. We live in the moment. So when one shit jumps off, it's a domino effect. You know? That's like a pack of wolves. When they see one that's weak, they attack. So what you gotta do is, you gotta build on your pride. You gotta build on your self-esteem. You have to build on your confidence. You know? So you have to love your body, treat it right, get it in good working condition for war. You gotta prepare it for war. And you have to stay on your P's and Q's 24/7. All it takes is you to sleep for 1 second, and you can have an ice pick in the back of your fucking throat. You know? Every day when them fucking doors open up, you don't know it's your time to go. And I say doors, I mean cages. A fucking gate, a steel gate, or a steel door. When that opens up in the morning after the bell rings, you don't know if you're ever gonna see that cell again. So how I used to do it is, I used to educate myself, put myself into all the trade schools they allowed me to. Because up to a point, they're gonna be like, they told me, they were like, look, there's really nothing we could give you anymore, you know? And I was like, well, because when I first went up there, they had everything. Auto body, bodybuilding, mechanics. They had everything up there. Welding, carpentry, masonry, welding, electric. What else they had? Oh, they had certain other things too. They had crews. They went out and they like just build. Like they lived up in upstate New York. There's some parts that look like, you know, Kentucky in the 1700s. You know, you got this old folks up there, you know, they've been living in that house for like 90 years. It's like falling down around them. So the prison crews, and they go out there and they rebuild her a brand new house. So you get that type of experience, like hands-on, you know. But you have to be a very low classification, you know. They ain't gonna let a bunch of murderers and fucking rapists and shit like that out there. You gotta be in there for some soft shit. When I say soft shit, it's like... And this is funny, man, because I got a problem with this, but, you know, that's me judging again, and I'm trying to work on myself and not judge people because, you know, they're all sick. So, when you start looking at them... I love that sound. I always loved fire engines, man. Ever since I was a kid, I used to pull fucking false alarms all the time. So when they get there, I used to jump on and play with the bells and shit. Yeah. 6 years old, I'm pulling fucking fire alarms all over the neighborhood. And back then, they had the really cool big ones, the big cast iron red shape. Like, they look like giant bells on a sidewalk. And what you had to do is you had to lift up a metal lever and pull another lever down, and it starts ringing, ding, 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 real loud, like, you know, let everybody in the neighborhood know there's a fire. Am I sick or what? Man, I'm pulling fire alarm, false alarms, endangering people. You know, but 6 years old, I just like the fire truck. I used to hang out down in the fire. Well, anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So how I did it was I educated my mind, my body, and my soul. And when I say my soul, it's like I wanted to know who I was, you know. Like my father died when I was 6 years old, at the age of 31 from cirrhosis of the liver. So alcohol ran a deep, reckless fucking road through my family, you know. Took basically all but one of my uncles. And what we're talking about here, 5, including my father, my grandfather. The list goes on and on and on, man. I mean, I'm lucky I even made it. But I used to educate my mind. And I was talking about my soul. Yeah, so I started doing